Okay, what's up, YouTube? I just want to talk about like a little experience what I've been going through lately and what's been happening in my life for the most part. So today's currently Friday, but on Monday I had a little link up with my friend. It was basically Memorial Day. I had a little get out, link up with one of my friends, and we were like talking about life and everything. And I remember we went to the topic of money, success, and everything. And I was telling him how my plans to achieve success, my plans of actually trying to become successful and stuff, and the things that I plan to do. And then I was like so passionate about it. I was so motivated about it. Like I knew that after I left from seeing him, I was gonna get straight into the grind because that was the plan all along to go out, go meet him, and then after the whole meeting, come back home, work, learn. But apparently, when I got back home and stuff, like I've just seen, like I just want to talk about how my week went after that meeting because I was so passionate telling him about how I wanted to be successful, and now I'm looking at how the week went for me and talking from all that passion to like going back home and basically wasting a whole week because after I spoke to him, like I went back home. The next day I was waking up late. The next day I wasn't working as hard as I said I was gonna work when I was with him. The next day, like he kept on. It's been on a recurring basis. Even today, today's Friday. I still woke up late. I'm not putting in the work. I'm still not showing that level of dedication and passion that I was like portraying while talking to him, and that makes me feel like a hypocrite or someone that just talks but doesn't do anything. Just cause like I was really passionate. I remember talking to him and I was really passionate about what I wanted to do, what I wanted to accomplish, and I had this whole goal and I had this whole everything figured out. I knew I was gonna do it, and then I see how I spend my week, like waking up late, the bad habits to continue, and it's just like insane. Like how can one be so passionate about something and then go on and have that type of bad week? And one thing I've sort of like been reflecting on is just the concept of like being the person you say you are when there's no one watching, being the person you say you are when there's no cameras, there's nobody that's looking at you. It's cool, it's easy to sit here and just be like, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Do it for the fame, do it for the facade. Like, do it to boast in front of people, but what do you do when there's no one watching? What do I do when there's no one watching? What do I do when there's like literally no camera, nobody? I'm not talking to nobody, I'm not motivated. And this week just proved that I might not want my goals like I say I do because I cannot sit in front of someone and tell them these plans that I have and go on the next days, the same day, bro. I didn't do no work that day. I went to the gym, but that was about it. And I've said several times before, the gym is a bare minimum. So I don't even say the gym is work to me no more. So it's like I have so much ambition, so much passion for something, but I don't do the work. So how am I gonna succeed if I keep on living like this? It's cool to like sit there and say like, hey, I'm gonna do this, boast in front of someone, brag in front of someone, do it in front of the camera even. It don't matter, but what do you do? What are your habits like when there's no one watching? What are my habits like when there's no one watching? And that's really what I've been sort of like reflecting on because it's not if I keep on going on this same type of path of like constantly talking and not doing no work, what's gonna be of me? I'm gonna waste year after year after year after year after year, and I'm not gonna be successful. It's just gonna be this cycle of like going and talking, feeling motivated to do something, and then going on and not doing nothing, and just wasting the whole time. We don't need motivation over here. We need discipline. We need discipline. I remember like this time, it just like I remember like this week there were like some times where I felt like damn I really need to put in the work. Like what am I doing with my time? And then I went on to not put in the work. It's just insane, right? Like I tell myself this concept of like, I tell myself like, hey, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and it's like, all right, we'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination. What am I doing? What am I doing? When we're like talking in front of somebody, we make them feel like, hey, we're gonna be successful. We tell them our goals, we tell them our plans. But what do we do after that? When no one's watching, what do we do after that? What do I do after that? This is not even about y'all. This is about me. What do I do after talking and telling someone that I'm gonna be successful and telling them my plans? I know it's like you get the little dopamine when you tell someone what you're gonna do when you haven't done it yet. But at the end of the day, that it don't matter to me because I say things and I do it. But what happens? Like why don't I do it? Like my actions, my habits don't match what I'm aiming for. I still wake up late. I still give into lust. I still do all this bullshit. So it's like I don't put in the work. I procrastinate. I sit around watching movies. Imagine, bro. You're broke and you're watching movies. Imagine, bro. Like, what the heck? You get what I'm saying? So, at this point, it's just like a self reflection on myself because it's like I sit here and I talk to people, right? I go out and I talk to people and I have these conversations about success. But what do I do after that? What do I do when no one's watching? What do I do when there's literally no one watching? There's literally no one in my corner. There's no cameras. There's nothing. It's just me and the work in front of me. What do I do? Do I procrastinate? Or do I go on and do the work? Do I wake up late? Or do I wake up early regardless of like who's watching, who's there, and who's not there? What do I do? Do my words match my actions? Do I really want it like I say I do? Or am I just doing it for the facade? Am I just doing it for like, oh, he's ambitious? Ambition without action don't do nothing, bro. I'm telling you right now. You can be ambitious all you want, bro. I cannot sit here and lie to myself and tell myself that I really want the life that I want, and my actions don't match it. I've just wasted like a whole week, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I've actually wasted this week. I could have got a lot more done. If y'all seen the channel in the past weeks and stuff, I haven't uploaded nothing. This constant cycle of like procrastinating, this constant cycle of like not even motivated, bro. I haven't been motivated. I haven't been disciplined for the most part. I've been feeling like maybe this is not for me for the most part, just cause like people quit. I know if y'all know it's like people quit. People quit just right before they're about to get that traction. And I know this in the back of my head because I listen to a lot of real life events and I know a lot of things, but it's like I'm really about to quit. I'm quitting on myself. I'm not even supposed to be thinking about quitting, but I'm really out here just quitting, bro. I'm quitting, and I cannot be doing that for real. I cannot be quitting out here. Anything that I said I'm gonna do, I gotta do it. I'm gonna win at it. I gotta win at it just cause I'm a winner. So it's like when I sit out here and I don't like I don't when I sit out here and I don't go ahead and like do things that make me a winner, it just kills me because outwardly it looks like, hey, I'm putting in work, but deep down, am I putting in that work? Deep down, am I going ahead and like doing great things? Deep down, am I saying and doing? Deep down, the things I say to people outside, not people, I probably haven't told nobody about my goals and stuff, but the few people, like the few persons I tell, do I go on and perform that action? Do I go on and be like and actually perform that action and actually become great? Do my actions match my words when there's no one around? The goal of everything is to be authentic at the end of the day. You cannot be doing nothing and live like you're in the shadows or something like that. You gotta come out with your true self if you're trying to excel at anything in life. And I don't want to be the type of person that's just gonna be living out here not doing what I say I'm gonna do, not becoming who I say I'm gonna become. It's really hard when you're trying to be authentic, but then laziness, procrastination try to deter you from that path of like trying to be authentic, trying to actually be hardworking. I really want to be hardworking. I have goals to accomplish. I cannot say things to people and go out there and my habits, my actions do not match my words. It's just like me reflecting and me trying to be accountable for my actions. I've really messed up, and hopefully discipline kicks in and motivation loses track of me, because I cannot keep on doing this. If I keep on living like this, I'm not gonna get anything. Like me sitting here and telling you something and looking deep into your eyes, and it's like I go out there and I don't perform nothing. Like in the past videos I've been said like, hey, I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my success. So it's like, if I say that and I go behind the scenes and I don't put in work, what am I doing? All talk, no work. All talk, no work. We cannot live like that, right? Yeah, man. Catch you on the next one, though. Let me go to the gym right now.